Oh, Jack, I can't do this. I can't. I would never live with myself, with the guilt.
I rushed your test through the lab and they just called me with the results.
What, is something wrong with me?
No, but you're pregnant.
I think you're one of the coldest stiffs I've ever known. If I killed you now and they did an autopsy, it would show you've been dead for years.
The soap opera, one of the most successful programming formats on television today. Check any channel on any soap, and you're most likely to find similar storylines of lust, revenge, deceit, and even love. There's no doubt about it, the networks clean up when it comes to the soap biz.
The Americans aren't the only ones bathing in the success of soap operas. We're here at Limelight Studios in Northwest Dade on the set of Guadalupe. It's the Latin American answer to a soap called a telenovela.
Literally translated a television novel, the telenovela has fast become one of the hottest formats on Hispanic TV. Guadalupe is actually the third novella produced and shot right here in South Florida. The last one, Marielena, set viewer records.
Preparado, cuenten cinco. Action!
Guadalupe, which premiered in February, is now seen all over the world, bringing the sights and sounds of South Florida to an international audience. Producer George Vallant says he hopes Miami will become the epicenter for telenovela production.
If you go to Venezuela, they like their productions, and in Mexico and in Argentina and in Chile and in every country that produces. So we thought that here it would happen the same, that people will identify easier with things and places that they can relate to closer.
Bueno, silencio, grabando.
Like the American soaps, the look and feel of the telenovela is crucial to its storyline, so great pains are taken to make it all seem authentic. The cast and crew come from all over Latin America and Europe, lending an international flavor to the show. Everything from makeup to rehearsals to shooting and final editing is done at Limelight. The sets are both lavish and impressive. Just months ago, this was an empty warehouse. Now it's transformed into the Zambrano family's beautiful, lavish mansion, complete with designer furniture. There is one big difference between the American soaps and the telenovelas. American soaps simply don't end. Their storylines go on and on and on and on. There is an end to a telenovela, usually after a 9 or 10-month run.
Treated like a story with a beginning and with an end. We just show it in 150 or 20 or 200 episodes. But it's treated like a unit story, not that a story that you can change and go on forever and forever, but like a book.
And the pages inside that book are filled with intricately woven tales of love, revenge, sex, and greed, which you'll hear all about tomorrow.
Dime que me quieres, Guadalupe. Dime que me amas con la misma fuerza con la que yo te amo a ti.
Sí. Sí te amo.
It's a storyline fit for a tantalizing telenovela. Meet Alfredo. His entire family was murdered in Mexico when he was a child. He comes to Miami to avenge their deaths by destroying the family he thinks is responsible for the massacres.
Es que delante de él no puedo disimular mis sentimientos. Siento que él me lee el pensamiento.
Enter the beautiful Guadalupe, an innocent, sweet child of an evil man who, on his deathbed, names his daughter as heiress, demanding that she live in the family mansion. The problem? The rest of the family hates her and will do anything to make her miserable. Eventually, Alfredo and Guadalupe meet, and, well, we'll let the show take it from here. Mexican-born Eduardo Yáñez stars as the hunk Alfredo, the man Guadalupe and a lot of other women simply swoon over. Yáñez says even though his scenes are steamy at times, they never show too much. He says the Latin telenovelas leave a lot more to the imagination than the American soaps.
If you kiss some woman and you kiss over here and you take it out of your clothes, start to doing, the people think more. But if you see everything, you don't have to think it.
When it comes to playing out those romantic Latin scenes, Eduardo is certainly at ease, and it seems to work for him off camera as well. He's now known as one of the Hispanic market's hottest stars.
Is it difficult having all these ladies following you everywhere and wanting to call you?
No, it's very nice. It's very nice to have that.
That's a good part of the job, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
With an estimated cost of about $30,000 an episode, the telenovela is no small production. It takes about 100 people just to put an episode together. Now, we're standing in the middle of the mansion of the Zambrano family. They're sort of like the Carringtons of the Latin soaps.
Pero es que no lo entiendes. Una pobre infeliz querrá tener los mismos derechos que mis hijas. Y eso no lo voy a tolerar.
And at the helm, the Latin Alexis Carrington, Luisa Zambrano. She's the rich, evil aunt of Guadalupe. Veteran actress Zully Montero plays Luisa. She says she couldn't ask for a better role.
She's very ambitious. She wants the best for her family, but in the wrong way, you know. She doesn't care about who's paying the risk.
So who does care? The millions of telenovela fans who tune in every night.
I think it's really great, and I always see it with my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law.
So your whole family watches?
Yeah, we do.
Who is your favorite on the show?
Eduardo. It's Eduardo Yáñez that I want to be looking at. Every day is getting better and better, you know?
Lucky for them, Eduardo will stick around for a while, stirring up more trouble. Will he and Guadalupe live happily ever after? Will the mean Luisa ever lighten up? These are the questions that will be answered when Guadalupe comes to its dramatic conclusion this fall. With an Eyewitness Extra, I'm Lisa Petrillo, Channel 10 Eyewitness News.